After a little bit of a break, we go into the lower bracket final, the last game of the day, which is human versus undead. We have HawK versus NightEnd left. So without further ado, we had enough of delay right here. Let's go. We got HawK in the bottom left, and we got NightEnd returning to the competitive scene in the upper right. So, yeah, as we said, HawK not the strongest HawK we've ever seen. There's definitely some hiccups in his play. And NightEnd just coming back, hasn't played many tournaments recently, as far as we're aware. We haven't seen much of his. But defeating TGW 2-0 and taking a map of a spiral as well. So we'll see what we get here. Normal build order so far should be Tet Fiends. Then will we follow the meta this time? Is NightEnd happy that he's not facing the Great Wall style? Or is it gonna be something different? So far we see an Archmage. HawK probably going expansion. He hasn't played his one base play in a long time. And then here on Last Refuge, it should just be the typical DK Fiends Lich Statue Pitlord push, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
That's what I expect. Wasn't NightEnd one of the first ones to use the Pitlord in general? Don't remember that. It really feels like last time I saw him was around WCG. I don't know. Oh, a little donation here already. Okay, wants the corpse to get the skeletons here. And with that, a little force to harass HawK with. Archmage is creeping up. Very conservative creep route here so far. But with these skeletons, he can go for the High Priest. Cool position for NightEnd. That was close though. Archmage was here for the fireball. The DK is trapped. Oh no. Oh no, what a disaster. He's trying to fight out, but the troll says no. Oh, this is not good at all. This is a TP. Or we let him die. It's a gifted. Oh no, that's a gifted level 2. So it's a TP gone. It's super low health. He can use the Reju potion, okay? Thank God he found that Reju potion. Otherwise it's game. HawK doesn't have the easiest early game either. There's still pressure from these skeleton warriors. But HawK should be safe. NightEnd still has to wait. Here come the police to creep this. And NightEnd is kinda ready with the first fiend arriving to the scenery as well. He starts this trapper to get closer to level 2. Oh, wait. Missed it. Did he kill it? Shit, I was too busy with that troll thingy. He got a bit of experience, but HawK is 2.5. I think he stole it. And that is pretty decent for NightEnd then. No level 3. The Murlocs will help with this. It's gonna be poison, but it's fine. Expansion coming up. Power build, tower as well. NightEnd on the way to tier 2, but only at 60% more fiends. There's not much he can do. No rods of necromancy anymore. Can't abuse the corpses that hard. That's a fairly easy early game by HawK, who of course has always had a lot of practice against undeads in Europe, especially now versus Happy. There must have been a time where he practiced this a lot. And against every undead who isn't Happy. It's looking fairly good. Like, he defeated 1-0 not too long ago. Thank you, Cartress Portier, I hope I didn't butcher your name too much. Much love for the Prime sub.
A player's forces are under attack.
So little distraction push by HawK, who brings the fight to NightEnd's base. These guys have met each other in Athens during WCG Europe. And with the coil, this should be a kill. Not willing to invest it. Just got level 2, so he can hunt it down with Unholy Aura. There's the coil. That's another one. NightEnd playing this nicely. HawK trying to deny. Didn't really work. So level 3 Archmage, that's fine. But how much damage did he do? I don't think he did too much. There's one corpse here. So maybe it was an Acolyte, but tech was finished anyway. So it's not the biggest things. Tier 3 on the way. The problem is DK again in a fight. DK again catching some fireballs. And this is adding up. Oh, swags around, but that's more hits on this DK. HawK already teching. HawK already going for defend. This will make his life so much easier. Arcane Tower is up. Starting the Sim City with a tower, another tower, then probably Blacksmith and some farms. Lich is out, new rod of Necromancy, but NightEnd's busy creeping. You want to be in the human's face all the time. And this is all buying time for the Russian. Who's again being aggressive. I like that. This has been Blade's way as well. Aggression against undead. And TH and Infi play this similar to Water Elementals. DK is too low. He can never start the push. Statue, of course. Could invest into a potion, but it's not looking too great. So very smooth sailing for HawK. Yes, a couple of footmen died. Another footman dies. Okay, is this stacking up to be legit damage? Blacksmith here. Okay, got some footmen saved here with defend now. What's the big invul that will help? Got the claw as well. No TP anymore. And also another rod of necromancy just gone. MK coming. HawK finds him again. The statue did such a great job in keeping him down to 50%, but the Mountain King will come in soon. Double statue now. And then into destroyers. We're fighting around the tavern while the tier 3 is finishing. NightEnd has... Oh, it doesn't have the supply! Waiting for the ziggurat. Okay, lines up perfectly as well. Well done. And here's Nova. That's more kills. Is it a Pit Lord or Dark Ranger? Meta would be Pit Lord. Alright, distraction push again. Thank you, Decline, for the Prime sub. Wonderful song, by the way. Pooh, Dark Ranger. For the long run. Yeah, you can't break this expansion anymore, right? No! Surrounded. This is bad. This is real bad. Has to go for the potion. No, this is so expensive. But better than as it dies, right? So... Oh, there was a lot of time. And a lot of gold. That's one of the easiest expansion HawK has probably had in a while. Oh, he commits! Goes for the Stormbolt with the MK. More right clicks. Just wait for the cooldown. Dark Ranger too far away from the shop, isn't she? Oh, we can't reach with the Stormbolt. Nice micro by NightEnd here so far. Counterattack against the workshops, which is cool because tanks and gyros are really annoying. But HawK doesn't even have his army up yet. And the Dark Ranger is falling in the end. Mountain King could use a TP. HawK? What? Just allows it? I mean, if he TPs to the maze, he's gonna get wrecked anyway. That's a TP now, but with another Acolyte, and that's absolutely worth the Mountain King cost. Yeah, it's annoying that you don't have him leveling right now, but Echoes killed is worth so much. The Workshop survive. Dark Ranger doesn't. Orb is still not here. Close to level 3 Lich, so he did get a lot done as well. Thank you, Fake Face Chan, for the 6.66. Fight to keep Warcraft on Twitch, Neo. Fight to secure my addiction. Oh, it's fighting windmills as always, my man. And the tanks are coming. No shenanigans for HawK. There's no big destroyer push coming. Oh. So no need to go into breakers early. And he finds the Vamp Aura. Vamp Aura for Knights. It's really good. It's really, really good. I mean, one destroyer, that's alright. He's not trying to bust bases. We have a Paladin third, and now it's all about the levels. Breakers into tanks. NightEnd just lets it slip. Is there a reaction already? There's no wagon. Just attack upgrades. Also only 90 lumber. Ghoul Frenzy, interestingly. And he is trying to bust this. Okay, so maybe HawK's reaction with the Gyros was a little too late. Level 4 on the DK. Level 3 on the Lich, who is quite powerful. Mass repair. Could be an easy target. We also have Web already. Man, I like NightEnd's chances, actually. At this very position. Maybe a little too greedy. The tank will, of course, buy quite some time. It's 2 tanks, actually. And since this is a destroyer build, he takes out the shop, so there's no statues anymore, which you need for destroyer. They're the base for destroyers, basically. So HawK trying to hold this with more melee. 62 supplies, Stormbolt, Holy Light, and Gyros. No flag cannons yet, though. But yeah, it is a hold. Fiend's falling. Okay, he's cleaning house now. Last coil to the left. Is it another kill with Holy Light? Definitely is. MK gotta be careful. He gets the Holy Light. Ooh, Desperation nuke on that MK. He's throwing everything at this little dwarf. But there's, again, Holy Light. Unholy Aura for him as well. These items are absolute nuts. Gyros take out the Destroyer. On the ground, there's Knights reigning supreme. And Holy Light. You can spam this thing so much. Nova, okay. But there's another hammer. Right now. Oh, he stabs before the Stormbolt. This could have been a kill right here. Little premature maybe by HawK. 2 destroyers up again. And yeah, he's overcommitting. With the Lich kill, this is great. But so it's still very good. Very good. Thank you, Swanky Tuna, for the resub. So time to heal. Time to freshen up. NightEnd going into A-bombs. Still face tanking with the Lich. Alright. Another claws of attack, which is great. Ah, there was the Ankh. Okay. Rebuilds the tome now. So that's why he's going into Abomination, I guess. Which then makes the Water Elementals better because there's no dispel. Damn, this is so much better for NightEnd than I thought it would be.
A player's forces are under attack.
Like going into this match. Props to him. Yeah, we do have 3 Knights now. We're getting to the crazy levels. And more upgrades. Sundering Blades to do even more damage to the Fiends. Oh, Night Elf is playing. NightEnd is playing with fire. Double Necros.
A player's forces are under
Okay, is this possession? Against Knights, it's really good. Level 3 now. Second Unholy Aura. 1 for the shop. Alright, this is interesting. Expansion as well? It's expensive, NightEnd. And it will take a lot of time.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's very good levels though, and immediately shut down. We got Divine Shield, we got Stormbolt 2. So, Banshee upgrade immediately. For anti-magic, it's really good against Stormbolt. And then... will Possession work? Wasn't there a game at WCG where NightEnd stole like 17 knights or something? And then the game crashed or what? I think that was it. Nice skeletons. Dark Ranger level 2, right? Yeah. Force the TP out, wants to buy more time for the expansion. This is so many flying machines. This is an unnecessary mass of flying machines. So the transition is coming to A-bombs, to Masters Banshees, which will still take some time. But this is what, 15, 9, 12 supply? Absolutely unnecessary.
A player's forces are under attack.
Close to level 5 DK as well. Lich level 4. Dark Ranger level 3. Also, level 3 Paladin. This is where things get really crazy for both of them. Pendant of Energy on the ground, plus a Mana Stone. This is so much. But good scout by HawK. Cancelled it immediately. But it's decent distraction, I guess. Must be another TP. Oh, I was about to say, like, he has a TP, right? Yes, he does. So huge supply lead. NightEnd needs time. NightEnd needs time and a great fight. He's haunting the gold mine while there's an expansion just to buy more time. Master training is done. Can we switch the supply with possession? That's the only way NightEnd wins this game. If a lot of possessions are working. Yeah, bye-bye Destroyer. Like, no way. No way you keep this one up. But if we subtract the 12 supply, it's actually not... It's pretty close though. Expo plans all cancelled. Haunted Gold Mine as well. HawK on 3 bases. And 0-1. And Vamp Aura. Yeah, I don't know. It's all coming down to the mass banshees. We got ghouls, we got fiends, we got A-bombs, we still have a destroyer. Okay, can he be secured? We don't have flying machine bombs. Where are the possessions? The banshees are busy with the gyros. Here comes possession, but also lots of damage on that DK. We didn't get this knight, did we? Not yet. There's another possession. Stunned for now. Doesn't do any damage. Level 5. MK in trouble. And we have the undead knights coming in. But boom, there's the Nova. And that's the MK dead with that. My god. What the hell? The human nuke doesn't work. Lich is still up. Trying to get the coil out. The rest of the banshees. Like, it did work on one, right? That's pretty much it. 953 supply. HawK at 64, but still, this is exactly the 12 gyrocopters. Another mortar dies, so damage reduction level 5 arch rate possession on a priest, lol. So it gets a little bit of healing. Unbelievable. On a second priest, actually. It's a falling, dodges the coil. With the divine shield, yeah. But NightEnd could lose the Dark Ranger right here. The anti-magic potions are great. The priest is falling. And that must be the retreat. And now it's 3 bases. The ghouls are doing... Wow! The ghouls took out the entire town hall! I knew this would be good damage, but this is great. What is happening? Expo for NightEnd is up. Not protected, but up. MK dead. Halfway back. Yeah, these flying machine bombs, these would have been wonderful. Staff's, of course, a good solution against possession. She's just going for mass banshees again. Yep. Still got that knight. Which keeps the Sundering Blades, by the way, so it's really good against breakers.
A town is under siege.
And the flying machine bombs are ready, though. That's an issue. For now. 3 knights. That's a ridiculous ground army. Priests are coming now. New knights. Is NightEnd ready? His round of production didn't finish either, except on the banshees. And the flying machine bombs are actually worth it. So 2 base, 1 base. And it's becoming it's getting a lot of knights. Lot of knights. And he's trying the 3rd base again. NightEnd, what now? Expansion again? Didn't work the first 3 times. Alright, there we go. Possession again on 2 knights. One gets staffed, the second one gets staffed as well. That is a nice reaction. Now we got the flying machine bombs against the casters, and with that there should be no chance for NightEnd anymore. Can't steal the units. And with that, we got 2 knights now, so 1 actually worked. Level 4 on the Paladin is absolutely crazy though. Banshee's gone, no anti-magic afterwards. And HawK is still at a towering 7 for supply. And still a heal scroll, and the staff's already. Yeah, this is not working. Dark Ranger, oh, last second save. That was sweet. But this is just delaying the inevitable. GG by NightEnd. Cool idea in the end to go for this Master Banshee Hail Mary. It has worked before. So yeah. Has worked before. But not today. HawK had a good solution to it. And with that, it's the 1-0 for probably the favorite here. NightEnd's early was horrendous. DK, TP, can't prevent the expansion. Maybe even ruined his game plan there. When the tier 2 push doesn't work, when the tier 3 push doesn't work. So he was kind of forced into that play. For that, he did really nice. He did really well. The ghoul move was really cool. The possession is always nice to see. But then we got gyro landmines, taking out the expansion, having the solution against casters, and then like also hero levels. It was just too much at one point. So game 1 in the books. We're waiting for game 2. They take 7 hours for this group stages. Usually a GSL style is done in 4 hours? 4.5. I take 7. So here we go into map number 2. Concealed Hill is NightEnd's choice. But yeah, in this matchup, you can't let the human expand like NightEnd did. Big mistakes in the early game. Good recovery, but not good enough. So I guess the Russians are still in the analysis. Yeah, big delay. True. So can NightEnd again force a game 3? Like he did against Spiral? Or will it be over soon? In Russia, it's around 1 a.m. now. So it's getting really late. And we have 2 more days of this Ultimate Cup. Continues tomorrow right away. Feels like humans played a lot better against Possession than they did a year ago. During the times of WCG, this was all the rage with European Undead, with NightEnd and Side playing it a lot, and Side playing it super successfully against TH and Infi as well. But maybe these days are over. But when fights are chaotic, this can work. Alright, match starts in 3 minutes after the Russian analysts are through with the match. I think that was the big issue. Way too easy of a TP, and then the DK was constantly low, despite the Reacher potion. Also, the Lich was constantly low. Like, he had no chance to push this. Rough day for NightEnd, man. First, the crazy, like a long series against Spiral. Then, the super long game between TGW. In between, he had to wait as well for HawK and Spiral. Right. Quite some NightEnd fans in chat. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Cool to have him in the scene. Always a very vocal person. But I like him. Always has an interesting approach to things. He's very, very different from all other undeads. I don't know him personally, though. And I don't know. Like, I barely ever talk to him. Also, I'm talked to others, so I really don't know. Except what it's on his Twitter. Tomorrow our streaming starts at 1 p.m. with WGL Pro Qualifier Day 2. And afterwards we go into Group D of the Ultimate Cup with Happy, Thorzane, Please, and one more player. Ente! Ente! How can I forget about Ente? Ente. So quite some money on the line here. If you make it to the playoffs, you have $75 guaranteed. If you make it top 4, it's $200, and then it pretty much doubles. There's going to be a game for third, interestingly. Not double elimination, but single elimination. So we wait for HawK to return, and then we can finally start this. Oh, what the fuck? I hope it's just a hiccup. Everything else is working fine. Should be fine in a second again. I don't know. This kind of happens. Why so ever? Okay, NightEnd ready. HawK ready. Good luck, have fun. Let's go, map number 2. HawK with match points. HawK could go into the playoffs with the next map on Concealed Hill, following Blade and Spiral and Neutral. So, NightEnd fighting for survival, as he did in the winner bracket semifinal already, and for a long time in the series against TJW. And HawK, this should be a normal game. Oh, is he playing one base here? This is definitely one of the hardest maps to expand on. Question, where does he start? Is he going for this one? Is he going for the lab instead, which would be risky, but Shimiko likes it? Neo, did you experience something like a cast as high after a certain amount of hours casting? Something like a flow without a feeling for tiredness or hunger? You look like it. I'm rarely ever tired while I cast. There's of course exceptions to the rule, but as long as there's Warcraft games, I'm pretty fit. So yeah, you could call it that, but it's just Warcraft that keeps me running. So we have a normal Fiend build or Tet Fiend build order by NightEnd again, with DK. All the normal timings. So I'm really curious what HawK is doing. He had some great games against HawK here, for example. Against HawK, against Happy, for example. So you could play as one base. It is of course kind of hard. With a lot of militia usage, you can expand here as well. The human sets the pace.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, is he harassing immediately? Blade style. I like it. Feels like he picks up on that a lot. On Last Refuge already. Very early harasses with low level Archmage and Footman. Seems to be the new thing in Europe. Almost! With skeletons though, this is a lot of skeleton XP. But NightEnd denies 2 of them, that's 25 XP. That is level 2 denied, ladies and gentlemen. That could have been level 2 right here. No tower yet, Fiends are coming. Ghouls are helping in the defense. This could hurt down the road. Oh no. Oh, you can't allow the cigarette to fall. Water elementals. So good against burrows and everything. And of course, ziggurat in production. So with that, he's stuck on one fiend for so long. How does he creep? Has to use the coils defensively to keep the ghouls up. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Still level 1. One more hit. Here we go. Again, an excellent tier 1 by HawK so far. Tex plays at 1 base. Of course, the tech is a little behind. But he can easily... Oh, wakes up the creeps. Nice. Doesn't get this one because he has no coil. Can't kill this from range. Doesn't feel like HawK is tired at all. And for such a long time, all the undeads were so oppressive towards human. Especially Happy, obviously. Blade started to turn this around, and seems like HawK is following. Delay level 2, delay the Unholy Aura, and that ziggurat kill was masterful. So can you steal XP away? That would be even worse. Feels like HawK doesn't even need defense. He can just skip it. Ghost rifles anyway now.
Player's forces are under attack.
Early rifles, actually. But okay. He retreats, takes the Murlocs on the way home. Yo, thank you, legendary Kevin Schwem, for the host. Finally level 2, but that took him 5 minutes. And this is also NightEnd's side of the map. You don't want to lose these camps too easily.
A player's forces are under attack.
MK rifle casters. Curious if he plays a second base or not on tier 2. That seems doable. Militia, strong water elementals. For that, he has to take this one out. And of course, an MK can tank quite a bit as well. Take it to Slaughterhouse. Lich is ready. So we're just gearing up for the late game. Oh, greater mana potion. If there's an item that can bring him back into the series, then definitely this one. Good scout. This is too easy, this Lord pull, so you have to be aware. And the Lich is coming. Lich is superior to a DK here because the Nova is an instant cast. With that you can out nuke the Stormbolt. Oh, he's going for it despite this Lich. That's dangerous for... This is very good for NightEnd, of course, that this doesn't work. The presence of the Lich, really, really good to have him here. He needs the DK level 3 anyway, so not creeping with the Lich is not a real issue. This Nova is, though. Double kill right away. Still no experience on the Lich. That was denied. Tier 3 is right around the corner. This game looks so much better for NightEnd than before. Castle tech by HawK. Kinda needs to... Does he need a workshop with this? Maybe. And HawK feels like he lost grip on this game a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be a strong timing for NightEnd for sure. Greater mana here as well. Oh, let it rain. Nova. Warsong Battle Drum's really good. Nova and Stormbolt, I mean. Or Coils and Stormbolt, whatever. 10% damage to everything. Really good. Let the fiends get this and not the rifles.
player's forces are under attack.
It's a pretty tame game for NightEnd. There's not too much to attack. HawK is not willing to be aggressive or to contest any maps. He wants this to be the super late game, so it's all up to NightEnd to be the aggressor. Once again, the Dark Ranger doesn't seem to be a big fan of the Pit Lord, and especially when there's no expansion, there's no big need for this. So Belt of Giant Strength, decent. Sobi Mask, really good. So the big camps are gone. Statue was healed. Destroyer upgrade is coming. Do we have an orb yet? Yes. But experience is getting rare. What's this priest doing for HawK? It's a set rally point, isn't it?
A player's forces are under attack.
Inner fire rifles are coming. No abomination transition. 1-0 upgrade in the works. Crystal ball. Will he scan correctly? Not sure where he scanned yet. Main. Got the fireball. We'll get a staff. HawK at 50. Doing a little push. Thank you, Colin, for life for the 3-1-3 sub. Not too much to do. HawK doesn't want to fight without the paladin here. It's just distraction. Yeah, forcing a town portal. Counter TP immediately. Maybe a snipe. Yep, on the priest. That was good. And paladin is like, yeah, thank you, boys. I was almost there. Speaking of almost there, in a fire looking hot. No sign of an expo. Skeletons scout this immediately. Well, oh, there is a sign of an expansion. 5 signs to be precise. Double invo. Wants to be ready for the nuke. Also HawK sends the MK away, sends the Archmage away, solo creeping with a Paladin for the safety level 2. Necessary levels are here, just for the Paladin it's needed. And there's these guys. This is gonna be a pretty close fight, I feel. 4-3-2 was 4-3-2, both with a great mana potion. But NightEnd has to shut down this expansion. So what's next? The big fight coming. If there's no invul at all for HawK, I mean, of course he has a staff, but the staff is on the Archmage. NightEnd is pretty safe. Breaking upkeep now. Needs to. Not a single tower here. Oh, the upgrades. 1-0 only. That's not too great. No second staff. Next fiend. Next statue. And here we go. That is everything he was working for throughout this entire game. So, 2 destroyers. 3 destroyers even. Water Elementals won't do anything. How fast can he take out the rifles and or the heroes? 3 Water Elementals. This is just fodder for the destroyers who are out of that fight pretty much immediately though. This one needs to coil soon. There's plenty of them though. Fiends are starting to form. Militia coming in for the defense. Statue is attacking, not healing too much, to be honest. Ooh, second destroyer dead as well. NightEnd down to 44 supply. This smells like playoffs for HawK. This army is still so big. The Archmage protected into the Cloak of Shadows. The Militia even take out the Fiends. This is way too many losses. Still has that big mana, but I think all hope is lost for NightEnd. HawK smashing this fight. Inner fire rifles. The damage on the first destroyer was crazy. He was disappearing like instantly. And now it's Hero Arena. And with Brilliance Aura. Oh, holy light! This should be the end. Invo Potion. My god. So many consumables for NightEnd. But nothing really was used. It was all about the units. And there it was HawK shining. Another nuke on the Dark Ranger. Saves himself into the Invo. But this is time for the Greater Mana Potion, I feel. Just waiting for the Stormbolt cooldown to be off. Just for the Fiend. Can't reach for the heroes anymore, though. Oh, big mana popped here as well. So, HawK, your expo has paid off. Sorks are coming in as well, as you know that there's no Dispel anymore. Level 3 Paladin. This is a crazy nuke now, and crazy heal, of course, as well. Double Slaughterhouse. NightEnd has one more attack in him with Disease Cloud Abominations. Yeah, fighting inner fire rifles without Disease Cloud Abomination. That does feel wrong. Resources are kind of fine. Speed chart grows into HawK's favor. Gold chart grows into HawK's favor. But of course NightEnd is not paying taxes. Maybe he can't come back. But it's not looking that good. It's really not looking good. Starting the siege with inner fire rifles, doable. Shop gone. No more potions. 2 abominations here. Not even going for Disease Cloud. They're also not part of this attack though. As NightEnd is storming the base, trying to threaten the TP. He wants him gone so bad. Get out of my yard. There isn't even a TP. Is he going straight up base race? What is this? NightEnd's army is mostly in his own base. Takes out the main. Okay. TP now. Abominations repositioning. He jumps almost onto this Archmage who still has no TP. It's getting silenced. He needs to pass the staff and get him out. But again, the Cloak of Shadows. And that level 2 Holy Light. Really good. All that damage for nothing. Just thrown out the window. And Abominations are okay against rifles. But not if they don't have Disease Cloud. And not if they can't really be healed with that Fire Orb. Lich is a target! Lich is gone. And with that, all hope for NightEnd as well. HawK getting revenge 2-0 in the lower bracket final. He goes into the playoffs as well alongside Neutron Blade and Spiral. Pretty convincingly though. That was in the end pretty one-sided. Also on Concealed Hill. Maybe not the right answer to this. But hey, NightEnd making it to the lower bracket final, having a great performance versus TJW, definitely the game of the tournament, and making it all the way into tier 3. It was rough to face HawK today. I think he has a new approach to playing Undead, a little more Blade inspired, and that was really nice to see. So let's hope that my OBS isn't crashing now. It isn't. So that's the bracket for Group B. It is Spiral making it through the winner bracket with a 2-0 over HawK, and HawK then cleaning up the lower bracket final. Earlier today on the Russian stream, you saw the following results, with Blade defeating Neutron in the winners final, and then Neutron making out the lowest final. So 2 times the same route for our players. We have 2 humans, 1 Night Elf, and 1 Orc. And tomorrow, things are gonna get crazy again. On the Russian stream, you can see this starting at right like afternoon or something. Cash, Side, Bizarre, Foggy, cool group. You should definitely check that out on the second screen while you're watching WGL. And we are back with Group D, with Happy versus Please and Thorzane versus Enter. Could be one of these personal dream matches of mine in Happy versus Thorzane. Alright guys, that's it then for today. Hope you had fun. 13 hours of Warcraft roundabout, little less. And with that, I say goodbye. You get, oh, wait a second. Before we do that, you could find our schedule at backtowarcraft.com, and there you can see that tomorrow is May Pro Qualifier for WGL. And that means that you get the following matches. A group of Lin, Infi, 120, and Fortitude. And a group of Moon, Linguagua, TH, and Lawlight. So I don't know what Remo is casting. He will be the decider. And yeah, that is Remo's plan for tomorrow. I will be back at 5 p.m. roundabout with the second day of the Ultimate Cup. Hope you enjoyed it. Schedule, as I said, on backtowarcraft.com or right here on Twitch. And thank you for lots of support and have a great night. Bye-bye.